What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blue. I'm here with none other than Keith Bounty Hunter. What's good with you, champ?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. So, when you getting back in the ring, just a little bit about yourself. Tell the people where they can find you and a little bit about yourself, man.
You used to find me in the casinos, but I'm in the gym. I'm out here in Vegas at Bones Gym.
And speaking of casinos, you had a situation in the casino that went viral.
You know, yeah, it did. You know, boxers are humans, so he pressed my button and I pressed his.
Right.
So,
how does that work, man? Because you know, people see you, they know you're a boxer, you know, and I feel like people feel like they could push those buttons because they feel like you can't do nothing.
on a legal standpoint, a lot of times we are restricted to be able to physically engage with the public. But regardless of legal statutes or not, if you threaten my life with a gun or tell me you're gonna threaten my life with a gun, that is when I'm gonna take matters into my own hands.
Right. Facts. Now, when can we expect to see you back in the ring?
I was trying to get in there the 22nd of this month, but that fell through for me, so I'm trying to get there mid-July.
Now you got an interesting story, right? Because 147, 154, now you plan on coming down 135.
Correct, yeah.
I mean, you got the frame to do it. Just speak to that a little bit.
I stepped in there starting at buck 50 in Mexico, and then I got it to 47, and then I got it down from 47 to 40. I felt comfortable at 40, really, and then they told me to try it at 35. To my surprise, I made 35 so easy that I can hover around there for a minute now. So I'm making some noise there at 35, and I'm trying to call some people out.
Now you got your frame, right, is very wiry, very long, right? You're tall.
Yeah.
That's an advantage being down 135. How you look at it like that?
Yeah, it's an advantage and it's a disadvantage, you know, at the same time. It's how well I use, you know, what I have right now. So right now I'm using it, you know, to my advantage. Right now, personally, I really want Regis though at 35 or 40 because I seen a video. He was talking a little tough, and when I kind of got at him, you know, he's silent, and you know, I need an opportunity. He seemed like he hungry.
So yeah, that'll be a huge fight for you, man. Why was he going at you?
He wasn't necessarily going at me. He was in an interview saying he'll take anybody in the list. He gonna knock whoever out. He wish he can get to these people. I'm like, I feel you. You know, let me raise my hand. You know, Regis. Regis, you could read this. You understand me? You know, if you play with me, Regis. So you know, I ain't really heard nothing from you yet, but I'm gonna keep applying pressure on you, Regis, because I really want that.
Now, who are you signed with?
Currently, I'm signed with Greg Cohen.
Okay. And you fight on what network?
I'm fighting anywhere I can. Right now, he's sticking me in there, you know, kind of as the B-side, you know, because he has to work around things. But really, I'm trying to get in where I can fit in.
Now, 135, 140, like you said, Regis, there's a ton of big names.
Yeah.
Especially at 135. You got Dev, you got Tank, you got Tio at 140 now. You got Ryan. You know, Isaac Cruz is now making a name for himself. You know, there's a lot of guys there making a name for themselves. And you shared the ring in sparring with some of these guys, and you had some stories to tell about sparring. But if you can choose, we already know you want Regis now, but if you could choose another guy at 135, who would that guy be? You
know, I want anybody, and literally all the top guys. You know, I'll take a Devin, I'll take a Tank, I'll take whoever y'all deem is the top guy right now. I just want my shot and my opportunity. So a lot of times that's why I be screaming like I do. You know, I'm really a quiet person, but I'm really a quiet killer. So when it comes out of me, you know, it comes out in different ways. So, you know, I'm just screaming for a chance, and I'm gonna do my job, and I'm gonna keep winning. And, you know, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, closed mouths don't get fed.
100%.
Now, have you sparred Devin Haney?
Have I sparred Devin Haney?
Yeah.
Simple answer, yes.
How was it?
Well, I have a lot of back history with Devin. I mean, I used to actually help him with his homework back in the day when he was coming up, when he owned the Hit Factory out here. You know, I'm originally from here. They're from California, the Bay, I believe.
Yeah, Oakland.
So his dad, BH, really, you know, he was in a lifestyle that he didn't want his son to be in. So when he seen his son, elevating and had a passion for it, I'm talking at like 5, then he stuck his son with the highest person he thought that had knowledge in the game, which happened to be my uncle, Kevin Henry. My uncle worked with Devin for about 129 amateur fights. So when you look at Devin fight, a lot of his skill comes from Kevin Henry, which is my uncle. And when you ask if I sparred Devin, correct, I sparred Devin because his BH used to throw Devin in there with me to kind of really see how he was a kid and I was older. So he used to always try to see how well he was. All the time I was playing with him, you know, he has gotten better, but you know, I've never really gave him, you know, certain parts of me to where when I face him under them lights, you know, they know what the fuck is up. Let me just tell you that. You know, I'm gonna switch that right now. I just fucking can't wait. You know, BH said it his motherfucking self. And if I ever get a chance from Devin and BH and in the same room, their energy is gonna be a little different with me because it's all the truth. You know, it's all of it is the truth. So that's all I can speak.
Now, you went viral the other day for what you were saying about your sparring with Tank. Could you attest to that?
Number one, I want to appreciate you for making me go viral. I wasn't even sure, you know, until it got around to me that I went viral. That again, it's just me being around this culture and this boxing for so long, but not really getting no. I guess I got respect from the people, but it's like a lot of people don't know me. So I've been around and I got more of a name inside sparring in the gym as opposed to under the lights, like, you know, all the other guys. So I have all these true experiences and I have been in there, you know, with a lot of those guys. As far as, again, with Tank and Devin personally, in my personal experience, when they had adversity or when they were declining, they basically were the two dirtiest fighters I sparred. Devin does it more on a sneaky basis, and Tank, that day he was. I felt like since he knew he was in Floyd Mayweather's house and it was his mentor, and I was just in his gym, that he did it blatantly and didn't even care. And then my brother had to jump in there and check him, Floyd and Tank, you know, and that's just it was an episode in the gym, and I just learned really from that, and that I need that opportunity from that.
Right. And now, not many people have seen you fight, right? I just witnessed you spar. You have skills, you got talent.
Thank you.
You know, and you know, to the people that may say, "Oh, he's capping," because they didn't see you right now. I just witnessed you sparring. I know your skill set.
Yeah.
You know, to people that haven't seen it and they say, "Oh, he's capping," what do you say to them?
I understand because sometimes my truth is a little bit surprising to some people. So I like that when people say I'm capping, because whether you believe it or not, it's just only going to give me an element of surprise at this point. So, you know, I'm going to use that to my advantage. You know, y'all are going to see me stand on everything that is my truth. And I think that's what's keeping me unique and giving me a signature. So when I'm up there, y'all going to see what's happening. Y'all going to see, you know, so I'm gonna be around. And so don't act surprised, you know. Don't act surprised, because I've been telling y'all everything that I've been having to offer as far as my unique truth and my experiences.
Facts.
So
now, speaking of Devin Tank, a lot of people want to see them fight. How would you see that fight playing out? You've been sharing the ring with both of them.
I think Devin actually has the ability to outbox Tank. You know, he actually probably will be scary and really kind of stay away and actually, you know, use his agility. I do think Tank, on the flip side, has the ability to get inside on Tank, but it will be very rarely. And it's like how effective, because I think Devin does have somewhat of a chin, but not the best one. So it will be like when Tank gets to him, is Devin going to be able to handle it? I think he will be able to, because I don't think Tank will be able to get to Devin in a manner of stopping Devin. You know, I just don't think he's going to stop him. And if it goes to the scorecards, Devin going to get that. You know, I'm being honest right there, 100%.
Now, let me ask you this. What's your thoughts on Ryan Garcia? What you think about him as a fighter?
As a tall fighter with my height and stature, he's very gifted in his speed. He has some decent timing. Just as myself, you know, we have flaws. You know, I have different flaws than he has, When he's jabbing, it's quick, but he doesn't have, it's a certain type of element he has. He's good, he's long, he's strong, but, you know, is he gonna get exposed? I don't know. We about to see. I think he definitely gonna walk through Fortuna though. He gonna walk through Fortuna. That's why they handpicked him for sure.
Now, you mentioned your comparison to height and stature, but you got, in my opinion, better feet, quicker feet, more athletic. Than he's more flat-footed, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that'll be a problem for him fighting you or other guys? You know, just he got quick hands, but he's sitting down on everything.
I think that I'm the best 6-foot person in the game right now as far as my weight. You know, as far as just using my abilities and my advantages and my length and my strength, I think I'm using them a little better than all these other guys right now. Correct. Ryan is very gifted with his though. He is a little flat-footed, but he's so quick. I think that just my timing would beat his speed. You know, I think I have a little bit better timing and a little bit of a better educated jab than Ryan. So I think that will give me the edge there. And then my strength factor, you know, he's strong, but I don't know what his chin's like. I know what my chin like, but I don't know what his chin like. So.
Now, it's being said that Devin might have to have the rematch with Kambosos. How you see that playing out? Anything different?
I see Devin still doing the same thing to Kambosos. He's definitely going to outclass him. But I think that Kambosos is more conscious and aware of what he's dealing with now. So he is going to try to bring a different obstacle to the fight. But I think Devin's going to have the answers to those, though. But I think that Devin is going to probably be in maybe a slight trouble, the rematch, but nothing significant, no.
What about Teofimo Lopez and how you match up with Teofimo Lopez?
I had no experiences with Teofimo, so I really can't tell you any truths about him from me, just besides, you know, my beliefs and my confidence. You know, he's very agile and has a lot of ability to get in and out on tall people and short people. I think that, again, that my timing and my length, I think I will create some problems for Teofimo, though, for sure. I would like Teo, for sure, at 45, 30, whatever. It don't even matter.
Now that sparring session you had with Tank, what was it that frustrated him? Because I've heard, since I've been here for 2 days now, and I've heard multiple people tell me that he gets frustrated in sparring when he's not having his way.
Well, in my experiences, you know, I ain't been watching him spar other people. In my experiences, again, it was 4 rounds. The first 2 rounds, I wasn't in the best shape, so I was more mobile and not, stationary and not mobile, and kind of just, you know, staying there and taking his shots. And I felt everything that he had to give me. I think that he blew his load thinking that he was really going to get me out of there with him. When I stood there, I kind of see him taking his first steps back. When he took his steps back, I took steps forward, kind of going behind my jab, reaching him with just opening up, you know, from a long standpoint. At that point, you know, he definitely started going low, you know, a little bit. First, it was like right on the line. So I'm still working, you know, not complaining, because I see that he's actually declining. I'm working through him. He did it again, but a little lower. I'm still working. And then the third time was like, you can't even deny it. Like, he literally all the way low to where, you know, I still had some around and respect Floyd in there the whole time, like the third man in the ring, you know, reffing the whole thing. During that time, I took a step back and still protect yourself, you know, at all. I took that space and put my hands down to communicate, you know, like, what's good? Like, why are you, you know what I mean? Like, keep it clean. Right. And in that moment, he still tried to do a leap and hook and try to really take advantage of me there. And that's when my brother was behind me in my back and he jumped in there. And, you know, then I seen Floyd and Tank before me, their eyes got wide open, and I didn't know what was happening because my brother was in the back. And when that happened, you know, then the problems that was happening in the ring kind of really got magnified, and you know, they really had to come clean. And you know, that let me know that he can dish it out, but to me, only in my experiences, he can't really take it as much as he's dishing it. So, you know, and I'll be the first one to really stand on that and test that one if I ever get that chance. So
now, what fight do you think is the fight that you need to be in consideration with those fights with those guys? With a Devin Haney, with a Tank? Who is the fighter right now?
That's a good question. Who is a good step-up fight? I want Regis. You know, read this. What are you talking about? Regis, that's going to get me in the door. You know, I know you probably don't have much to lose, you know, fucking with me, but just know you got something to gain fucking with me, because I'm in the game and they know that my presence and my truth is somewhat sticking. So, and it looks like you ain't been active anyways. So, Regis, you know, I think that's the one that's probably really gonna get me. I hope I hear something from you. You know, I hope I hear something from you, Regis.
That's what's up. Now tell the people where they can find you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not in the casinos. You know, you can catch me in your gym here locally in Las Vegas. You can catch me on social media, only on Instagram, Bounty Hunter the Third, Bounty Hunter the 3RD altogether, or catch me on Blue, your platform. My
yes,
bad.
Sir. And just for the people that may not know, when they hear me saying your brother, we talking about Michael Hunter.
Yes, Michael the Bounty Hunter the Second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. So, one more thing.
Yeah.
When can we expect you back in the ring?
Again, if it was up to me, it'd be tomorrow. You know, I really can't, you know, I have to go around the business standpoint and work with my promoters and these other guys.
How is that?
So one more time?
The business, how is that?
From my personal experiences, again, the business of this game, my daddy told me don't really, you know, fight for a living. And I understand why now. You know, as a brother, you know, I'm a modern day gladiator. You know, a high risk, low reward. You know, I'm not really getting paid for you know, my art, but it's slowly but surely I am getting compensated for it, and I'm putting some sweat equity in there. So y'all gonna see it, and you know, I slowly but surely I'll be educating anybody who wants to fight for a living, these youth, these kids. You know, if y'all want to do it, I think that I'll have some clear answers, or at least cut the time in half from the bullshit I had to deal with, so y'all don't got to deal with the bullshit that I'm dealing with now. You know, so that's really what I provide to this sport and this culture, is just you know, helping motherfuckers. You know, some people want to get it and then disappear from the sport or the people or the culture. Me, y'all are gonna see me whether I'm in the ring or I'm out the ring. Y'all gonna see me outside the ring, really educating people on, you know, how to be a better person, how to be a better boxer. Whatever you're looking for out of the sport, I'm gonna do my best to facilitate that attribute within you.
That's what's up. I appreciate you, champ.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.